Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Friends, this gentleman, of course, is Johnny Horton.
Hey guys, Shane Simmons. Now you guys know Johnny Cash. You probably know Johnny Horton. You may even know that they were best friends, but did you know they were once in business together? And this little gem right here is part of that business, and I'll get into that in just a sec. Back in the 1950s, two legends of country music struck up a friendship that ran much deeper than the melodies they wrote. Johnny Horton and Johnny Cash. Two voices, two stories, and one kind of unexpected venture, a fishing lure company. The Cane River flows through Louisiana near Johnny Horton's home. It was here away from the spotlight that Johnny Horton, known as the Sand Fisherman, would often invite Johnny Cash to come down, cast a few lines, share a few laughs, and more importantly, find a little peace. Both men loved the outdoors, they loved to fish, they had that bonding time, but fishing wasn't just a hobby, it was a kind of therapy. It was during one of those fishing trips that the two Johnnies had an idea. They dreamed up the Cane River Bait Company. It was a small local venture that made fishing lures. The idea was simple: good, honest gear made by two working men that knew a thing or two about catching more than just an audience. Johnny Horton helped design the lures, and Johnny Cash served as more of a silent partner providing financing. They established the Cane River Bait Company in March of 1959. They created three lures: the Galloping A, the Old Fireball Surface, and the Old Fireball Sinker. Each one was a reflection of Southern life, designed with care and a little country soul. Sadly, just over a year later, tragedy struck when Johnny Horton was killed in a car wreck on November 5th, 1960. He was only 35 years old. Johnny Cash was absolutely heartbroken. He would later speak of Johnny Horton and what a close, true friend he was, one of the few people who brought him peace in a world full of noise. Cane River Bait Company never really made it and faded into obscurity shortly after Johnny Horton's death. A few of the lures actually still exist today, and they're very collectible. People either pass them down as keepsakes or trade for them, and they bring a pretty penny. I pay a pretty good price to get this one. It is actually an Old Fireball Sinker. How much you can see of it, but pretty cute little design. Each one of the lures came in a little plastic container, and inside of that, a little pamphlet with advice from the singing fisherman himself, Johnny Horton, on the best ways to use the lures to have success catching bass. The thing that most matters about it, though, is the story behind it, the friendship, the bond that Johnny Horton and Johnny Cash had with each other, and how that went on well past Johnny Horton's death or the end of this Cane River Bait Company. They shared friendship, music, and a love for fishing and peace out on the river. Two legends, one river. That's the story of the two Johnnies and the Cane River Bait Company. I hope you enjoyed this.